Hello guys, today I'm going to be doing a self-portrait. I have literally been moving my camera around 50 times for the last 30 minutes and let's just say it was annoying. I currently have my camera over here, obviously. I have my mirror set up right here, so I'm actually going to be looking at myself while doing the self-portrait rather than getting it from a picture. So yeah, I currently have my pencils, my sketchbook, which has hair all over it. My cats have been all over it. I also have my eraser with me. I currently have my mirror balanced on top of the little cushiony thing with a table behind it. So it's up and I can see myself. And as long as I can do that, then it's fine. Get my actual sketchbook open first. I would use this page, but there's like stuff seeing through it because I used some like colored markers, so I'm not going to be using that page and I'll be using this page instead. I have these pencils. They have like different thicknesses on them and I don't actually know any of them are like, so I'm gonna try and test them out and see what they are like. This one is a 5B. No clue what that means. Okay, this one feels nice, so I'm just gonna use this 3B. In case any of you care, I'm using a 3B pencil. I have not done a self-portrait in so long, so this is gonna be interesting. How do I start again? I forgot how you start. So I'm looking at myself. That's the start. I'm just gonna be doing a sketch, by the way. I'm just gonna be sketching. I'm not gonna be painting it. I'm not gonna be expanding it in any way because I'm sorry, I don't want to do that right now. Why am I holding it so close to my face? You know how people do that with like the measurements and stuff? I actually learned it actually works, but I've not done that in so long. It doesn't work. Oh, I don't feel so awkward looking at myself. Guys, I see myself in the mirror every day. I swear, I don't know what is going on. I think I'm gonna start with the nose. For some reason, nose always helps me because it's like the center of the face, and I can just go off there and see the proportions that way. We've done something that may not look like a lot to you, but don't worry, we're building it up, guys. I feel like I've done that way too small. I have a lot of like shading here. I might just sketch that out and then do all the shading later, which I usually do anyway. And now that's too big. Ooh, what have I done? Yeah, I've not done self-portrait in so long. If this turns out wrong, we'll see if it sees the light of day. Do I have a long nose? Am I realizing this? Actually, I don't think I do. My cat has just jumped up, so if she moves it, girl, girl. I've done the nose, and now I'm realizing I've done it really small on the paper. I'm just gonna keep going. I just drawn this part of the nose, which is the bridge, and now I'm doing actual this part. I don't actually know what it's called. Wait, your nostrils? Is it just nostril area? This is not my nose. I don't know whose nose this is. I'm sorry, does my nose look like that? That is way too skinny here and it's way too big there. I'll build up on it, I swear. Okay, I'm gonna do this part now. I'm just gonna like draw the mapping out. Yeah, let's try and map out. Let's try and do that. Now it just looks like I've drawn a bird that's like got a nose for feet. I always find it weird when I draw the head shape first because then I can't get everything else right. And I always draw that last. I'm gonna try and do lips. It's a bit long. Not that long here, so I have to try to draw a bit shorter. It's gonna turn out so weird. I'm not gonna say it's turning out bad because I don't actually know where this is going. Whose lips are these? Kind of like goes off of it and then goes around and down a bit. So I need to try and do that without it looking so pouty. But then I also have to line this up a bit because it kind of goes out from here and here. So I have to do a bit of an angle from the ends. Let me try and draw that in without it making it look like I have wrinkles there. I don't think this is too bad, I can't lie. But let's not get our hopes up, shall we? Now I've got to draw like the actual line of my mouth. This part I always do it wrong because I just make it look like a straight line and it just looks weird. So I'm gonna have to try my best not to do that. Do a little bit of shading around here and build it upwards like this and just leave this part not as shady. Wait, might have done it. Ooh. Okay, this is what I have so far. My mouth from here is like really round for some reason. I drew the lines here. It kind of looks like wrinkles, but I have drawn it really small. I thought it was so small. This is going way too up from what I've drawn, so I need to try and bring it down a bit. Bring the nostrils down too. My nostrils are not all the way up there. Now it just looks like I've got huge blobs everywhere. Oh my. Have you guys done a self-portrait before? I've drawn a few self-portraits before, and I've just added like watercolor and stuff on them. I've done it of other people, but you always have those people that come up to you and be like, "Oh, can you draw?" And I'll just be like, "Yeah, I can draw. Can you draw me?" Girl, no. I remember when I was younger, like when people used to tell me that and ask me that, I'd be like, "Yeah, sure," but I wouldn't actually draw them because if I actually drew them, then I'm not gonna lie, they would be sad, and that's not my fault. It's really not my fault. So whenever I would draw them, it would just not look like them. It would just look like someone kind of like them, just with the same clothes, just not them. But also, I didn't draw that well when I was like much younger. This is like when I was 7, maybe. I think I fixed the nose. Don't know if that's my nose though. I'm not looking at myself. I used to look at myself. The lips are still a bit too wide, maybe. I don't know if I've made that too big. I think I've made this too big. Like, what's it called? Cupid's bow. I'm trying to shade it without making it look like I have a mustache. I'm gonna draw the chin, like just some. It's not the same as here because that's too short. It's just like maybe double of that. I'm gonna try and do that. It's what we've got. It's what we've got. Why have I drawn it so small? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna try and move on to the eyes now. I don't really like drawing eyes that much. But I'm trying to see, is it too, I try not to draw it too close, but not too far too. Yeah, so there's the mouth. The edges of the mouth goes there. Just before the edge is where my eye starts, so I'm gonna have to go from there without making it look too weird. And then it starts from like here, that's where my eyes are. It's not halfway up the nose, it's a bit more than that. 2/3 of the nose is where my eyes are in the middle, so I'm gonna have to draw it from there. Yeah, let's go with that. That's what we've got so far. That's what we've got. You know, when you look at yourself and you just see everything. You know, when you look at yourself and you see how like everything is proportioned. Not everything is exactly the same. Just open my eyes a bit. But does it? Oh, it starts like the edge over here, just a bit more over the edge. I would recommend you guys trying to do self-portrait of yourself because I don't know, it's just fun to do. Even if you think it turns out bad, it's something for you to work on. Even though I've not done this in a while, I do really like doing this. Every once in a while, once I do it again, I just like seeing how my skills have grown. Even if you don't draw, it's just fun. I know that there's this trend going around at the moment where people do each other's like portraits, like painting them. I think painting them is harder than drawing them. Everyone's doing it like kind of like block colors, so it kind of makes sense. But I would recommend sketching each other first because it's harder in a way, but not really. It's easier, I think, actually. It's easier, but I guess it's more enjoyable for people because it's actually with color, and with this, it's just black and white. Now it kind of looks like I'm gonna have an eye infection. Imagine if my eyes were just that small and they were just there. We have started the eyes. Okay, that's what we've got. Okay, this is too round. Maybe it will come together once I draw this part of my eye. What's it called? The bottom of it? This is way too wide to be my eyes. It's too big. Now I've got to do this one. One of my eyes are like straighter from the bottom than the other one because this one's more round and this one's more straight here. So I'm gonna have to try and do that. Actually, is this eye rounded? I don't even know which one it is, even though I'm looking at myself. Ooh, that's too big. Girl, it looks like your eye's falling out. Ooh, I don't know now. I don't know what I've done there. Oh, the iris is looking scary. Why am I looking like this? I'm like literally staring into my own soul. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the eyebrows. They start here. Maybe, yeah, they'll start where the start of my eye is. It is a bit lighter from here, so I'm gonna have to try and add that too. Although I have made it too dark. It's kind of looking manly, I can't lie. I don't know if this is me or not. I don't know who this is, but it's what we have. Okay, we're just gonna carry on. I'm gonna try and add eyelashes on because I'm not bald without it looking too doll-like, which I don't think is working because I think I just made it look doll-like. I really have made this really small. I could have made it bigger. When it's smaller, like I can see where the error is, but I can't make much room for error. Whereas if it was bigger, then there's a lot of room for error. Okay, I've done that bottom eyelashes now. This is really not looking like me though. I think it's the lips that's throwing me off a bit. Let's see if I can fix them. We've lightened it a bit. Maybe it's just too big, like this way, and need to make it smaller this way. I've tried to make it smaller, but there's still like remnants of the other lips that I drew. I'm gonna try drawing the head shape now. This part will probably mess it up. I look like I've drawn a lazy eye on one of them. I'm pretty sure I don't look like that. That one. What is going on with this one? I feel like I've done that really out of proportion. I don't know who I've drawn because that's not me. I've made that too wide. Or have I? I'm trying not to make it look like a Chad face or like a handsome Squidward face, so I need to like bring it in. Maybe if I bring the forehead in, it'll bring it in a bit more. Maybe if I take all the mapping out, it'll look better, but it's just really looking weird to me right now. Maybe because of all these smudges, it's not helping either. Now we've got an egghead. I think my nose needs to go down a bit more because it's like all the way up here, so I think it's throwing me off. Okay, now I'm just Voldemort. Girl, whose nose is that skinny? Whose nose is that skinny? Because I know it's not me. Okay, I brought the nose down a bit more, so it's looking somewhat better. That's not how my earring looks, but we look like we're drawing AirPods. That's what we have. Got the draping. This is what annoys me about pencils sometimes. Like they just smudge everywhere and it just ruins it. I've just drawn a house. Guys, I have a house on my head apparently. Okay, maybe we did something there. It's what we've got so far. Now, this part, there's not a lot of fabric here, so I'm going to have to try and keep it to a minimal. We've got this, is just draping down, so I'm going to try and... It's not too big right here, but then the rest of it goes here, so I'm going to try and keep it skinny, kind of. This is what we've got so far. It's not too bad. I still don't know who that is. I think the chin is too pointy, so I'm going to have to try and make that really smaller. I haven't made my shoulders. Why am I looking like this? It's looking like really long, and I don't think I have that long of a face. I'm going to try and make the hijab darker now because I don't have a light scarf on, obviously. This is where we're at the moment. I feel like something's wrong with it though. Like, why is this so like chubby and then this is not? Now the earrings I'm not done because you can't really see them that much, but they're peeking out. And the eyes, I'm looking at them now and they're a bit too far apart for my liking, so I'm gonna have to bring them in a bit. I don't know how I'm gonna do that though. Now I'm looking like I'm crossing my eyes. Now these lips are throwing me off because I'm pouting. It's the lips that I need to fix. You know what? This isn't too bad. I was expecting it to be worse, even though I said I weren't gonna say that. My lips. Okay, let's look at them. Let's look at them. Just circles all here. Where's edges? I just realised I was not looking at myself. Girl, look at yourself. This is a self-portrait. What have I done? Does she look like me? I think I need to do more shading to my face because it's looking too flat. I smudge everything just so she looks brown and not white. Okay, that actually helped. I can't lie. I can't lie, that actually helped because she was looking too white for my liking and I'm not white. Maybe I need to add more highlight now because now it's just looking too murky. Maybe some around here. I think I need some around here too. And we can smudge that in with a cleaner finger because I'm not smudging it with that one. In the chin, my forehead a bit, like more to the center, needs more highlighting. Maybe I need to change my pencil. Maybe that's what it is. My nose is looking weird though. I'm not enjoying that. It's looking too small now. I'm gonna have to redo my nose again, guys. I'm trying to clean my eraser too. Because look at that. What is going on? Nose is where it's going wrong, I think, because everything else is okay. It's just the nose part that really confuses me. Oh my god, I just saw my hands in the mirror. Maybe I need to change it. What is this one? A 3B. Why am I acting like I know what my pencils are? I think I need a thinner one. Maybe a 2B? I don't think these are in any order, so I'm just gonna do Lucky Dip 3H. Yeah, let's go with that. I think B is like a soft one and H is like sharper one. That she looks like she's been beaten up. Okay, I'm trying to see. Why am I going wrong with this? You know what? I'm not trying to make it look the best, do you know what I mean? I just realized this is how you guys are seeing me through my process, and I don't think I've ever seen myself doing the process of drawing or something, so this is going to be funny for me. I think that's as best as we're going to get, honestly. I don't actually know how much better I can do it, because I can't lie, I've kind of given up. I'm going to sign it off. What's the date of today? 20, is it 29? I'm just going to put 29. This is what I've come up with. I didn't expect it to take that long, but I also did not expect it to turn out like this because I don't know who this is. This is not me, but this is what we did. If you enjoyed that, please let me know. I don't know if this is even watchable or not, but it was fun. I can't lie, it was fun for me to do, and it'll be fun for me to actually look back on. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more from me, please do subscribe and stay for a while. Why not? I also have other videos out. I have a lot more ideas I want to put out. It's just about me actually filming them, because I think that's the harder part for me, to actually film them, actually get into filming them. I just need to pick myself up and just do it. Please let me know what you thought of today. Everything from my socials are down below and in the description. So if you want to check everything else out to find me anywhere else, they're all in there. Okay, I think that's it for today. Bye from me and whoever this is. I still don't know who this is, but